Alright guys, I'm here today at a few chunks that we already dug out. I'm here because we do not know what to make the floor of the perimeter. I do not know if we should make it bedrock or slab it up. We can use bedrock because mobs don't actually spawn on bedrock, and it looks pretty nice, but there's no easy way to identify which chunks are slime chunks without, marking it in-game. But what we can do is we can use a map that I already made of the chunks around spawn and use that to navigate slime chunks that way. Or we can use slabs, and what we want to use is wood slabs. We're going to use each wood that is available. So it's going to be the oak, dark oak, spruce, birch, jungle, and acacia. And we're just going to randomize the floor of those 6 types, and we're just going to dedicate one block or one type of wood for slime chunks. So we'll probably use birch since it's I think it's the easiest to identify out of the other wood types since it's just white. Um, Either that or jungle. And yeah, that's our plan for the floor of the perimeter. Whoops. Okay, so yeah, that's our plan for the perimeter, and what we are going to do today, I think I said it in the last video, is we're going to work on our vault. And at spawn, I'm actually going to overhaul everything. I'm just going to tear everything down and rebuild it. It won't take that much. I'll do that off camera since you've already seen me build some of this stuff. But the reason why I'm doing this is because for a future project, I need a flat space that's 32 by 32 around here, and we will work on that later. It won't be it'll probably be a month or two before I actually work on that, and you guys can see then. So we need to move this back and everything else back. We're actually going to tear down this mountain here, and yeah, that's our plan. I hope we stick to it, because what I have planned here for spawn, it's gonna be very it's probably gonna be used a lot, and it's gonna help us get experience really fast. So you guys can probably already tell what I want to make there. And I've already measured out a good spot for the vault entrance, so I gotta move this. I'm probably just not gonna bother with that. I'll just tear it down and make a completely new vault here. And this is where how far I want it to be from spawn, since I need 32 blocks away, and this is about 50, so it gives us about 18 blocks of walkway, so you can actually see the face of the building if you're walking out of the area and spawn. And I am gonna go ahead and dig up an area because I want to make it a flat place here. I'm probably gonna go down to, is this 69? Yeah, I'm gonna go to Y69, and I need about 100 by 50 space. So I'm gonna go lengthwise this way. So 100 blocks this way and 50 blocks back that way. I'm just gonna flatten that out, and then we can start working on the organization system that I have planned. And then I'll build that up, and we can see if our vault, if our vault actually works. So I will see you guys soon while I dig this up, and then we can start talking about how my hopper system works. Alright guys, I dug out what I could today. I couldn't get this done because someone else is using the beacon, and I'll just do it another time since I don't plan on finishing this whole entire vault today, because we still need a lot more iron, but I am going to build a section of it to show you guys how it's going to work and how I want it to look. So yeah, let's go over here in this corner over here, so where it's already flat. I have this 10 by 10 netherrack block here, or outline here, to help me see what I'm doing. this is actually where the wall is going to be, and over here is actually where the end of the sections are going to meet. So it's gonna be like this. Let's see, chests are gonna be right here, and right here, I believe. Yeah. Alright, so there's that. This is the floor. I'm actually gonna put a floor on here. I'm not sure which block to use. But for the chest sections, I'm actually gonna use quartz. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this. I'm gonna go ahead and place down the chests here. Each section is gonna have 16 chests. 8 on the bottom and 8 on the top. I'm just gonna go ahead and place the bottom row right here first. And from this, I am going to put hoppers behind each of them. And then I'm going to place double chests on top of them. Like this. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want these chests to actually show the front of them when you are looking at them, and not the side of them like that. And I'm going to use quartz stairs on top of these to hide the double chests. Let's see, I can't place them. There we go. Alright, so it's going to look something like this. And on the sides here, I'm going to put filler blocks like so. This way as well. So my regular blocks, of course. Oops, 1 second. Alright, there we go. And on top of this is going to be another row of chests. Like. And again, we're going to put hoppers on them and double chests on top of them, just like what we did on the bottom row. Just need to get back up. Then, I can just use slabs to top this off. Go ahead and make some. Again. Alright, that's what it's gonna look like. You won't see the top of that, you'll see this much, I guess. And I'm gonna be placing item signs here above the chest and below the chest, so you'll know what the chest contains. And right here, I'm thinking about either I don't know if I want to put chisel quartz blocks here or redstone lamps there. I can just place the lamp here and put a lever right there and power it. But I will play around with that. I don't have any lamps with me right now. And yeah, that's what the face of it looks like. Well, it'll look better when I finish placing the floor and stuff. But for the redstone, I am going to actually sleep first so mobs don't spawn. And I'll be right back. I'll probably get some lamps too and show you guys that. And give me a second. Let me go grab those things and sleep in a bed, and I'll see you in a second. Alright, I went ahead and installed these lamps here. I think I like it better than the chiseled quartz. Yeah, and it'll help with lighting because this is a big area, and lighting in a big area is always tough. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this. I need to place hoppers here like that. And I didn't place those chests up there because I just forgot. And yeah, you want these hoppers to be going into the chest so they actually sort the stuff in there. And these, oops, I'm putting this here so I can put these, this row of hopper here. You need these hoppers to be facing in any direction that is not into another hopper. So you don't want this one to be facing the bottom one or the one next to it. And the reason why is because you don't want these items to spit out their items into any other block. You want them to stay in here. So there's that. And after this, you want to place, I'm going to use birchwood for redstone blocks. So you want to place blocks on these bottom row of hoppers here. Oops. Like this. I'm messing up. And what this is going to do, or this is going to be the platform where you put your comparators. So you want to place your comparators down like that. And on the outside of this comparator, you want to point it into a block like this. And then you want to make a pattern like so. And what this does is it splits the signal so they don't interrupt each other. Other designs that I've seen, they overflow, or when a hopper overflow, the signal is actually interrupting the other ones, which makes it all mess up. So this is what I'm going to do here to stop it from doing that. I'm going to place some like this. Oops. And then I need to place redstone on the ones that are 2 block wide like that. And then on the bottom one, you want to place something like this. You want to extend it out. You can get rid of these. You don't need these blocks in between. And then you're going to want to run a wire down like this and put a block on top of it so this wire doesn't connect to that wire down there. Right? And then after that, you want to move this wire down one. So that. Alright, so you want to move this down like this. So then it will power a repeater down here, which will then power a torch, or it'll power a block that our torch is on, and then it will turn that torch off, which will then activate the bottom row of hoppers here, so it can receive items that are in here. And I don't think I have any torches on with me. I can just make some real quick. Let's see, I need 16. So you want to place these torches down here, like this. Actually, you want these here, because you want each of these hoppers to be powered. So this torch powers this block, which powers this block. Alright, so we've deactivated these, so if we put something in here, this will not try to take it out. And this will not spit it in because it's not pointing towards it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that block out. And now we have these blocks already going. So now we just gotta work on these, and what we do here is we get sticky pistons and we just place them down like this. And oops. And on the sticky pistons, you want to put a cauldron in them or under them. And what this will do is, let me fill these up with water. Go ahead and make a infinite water block here. And I just realized that I forgot these. For the other one, I said we were done, but you need to put your repeaters in here so it'll actually power off the torches. So once this comparator reaches enough to put out 2 signals, it will go down here and power this block, which will power this repeater, and then turn off that torch on this block. I'm sorry I didn't show you guys that well. And after you do that, you want to fill in the gap here. And then for these, you want to put comparators so they actually send out signal. So Let me go ahead and place those. So what happens is, if I fill these up with water, it will actually give these cauldrons some power. So when this sticky piston, when this hopper actually, let me go ahead and place some blocks in here. It has more than 2 strength signal, so it will send power to the redstone on top of this block, which will then power this piston here, which will send the cauldron down. And the cauldron will send power to this comparator, and will turn on this hopper, or it will turn off this torch, which will allow this hopper to take items out of the one on top of it. So we have our items here, and you see it ran out of power, so this went back up. Let me go ahead and take those out. And then for the top, we'll be doing the same thing. Instead, we will be shifting it over one. We're going to be placing the blocks like this for the bottom row. These, that, and it doesn't matter which pattern you go in, just alternate the regular and the piston until you get to the bottom or the end. So I'm just gonna do this. So if you look behind, you can see how both works. Alright, so there's that. And then you want to place the blocks that power it for the repeater, which is this. That. And on top of the repeater, you want to put blocks here. That is where your redstone goes. Oops. Right. And on top of this, you want to place your blocks that are in the fork pattern for your redstone wiring. So this one needs to be going out like that. Okay, there we go. And let's go ahead and place our redstone here. I might have messed up. Did I? No, I didn't. Here we go. We'll place them like that, and then we gotta place the block to block it out. And I think I just used the wrong block for these, but that's okay. I have these blocks here. They're named as filler because we're gonna fill up these blocks here, or these hoppers here with them, so they don't actually stack up with any other item. I'll just make some more if I run out. So let's go ahead and place these planks here. There we go. So they're unique. And on the bottom of this, gotta make our platform for our comparators. Let me go ahead and place our chest here so I can get back up. There we go. Remember to hold shift when you do that so you can actually place them. And for this, it's different. The hopper that goes into the chest is not onto the side, it's actually directly on top here like that. You can still open these chests because these are considered transparent blocks. So that is good. And now we just need to place our second row of hoppers. Paste this. Suck it up. It probably did. Take these out. Check if any netherrack is in here. Alright, so there's that. And now we gotta place our comparators. Let's see, comparators. Like that. Alright, I think we're good on that. And now all we have to do left is to place our pistons. And they go on if you already have this, they go on the ones that don't have the redstone coming out. So there, 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 and there. We'll place our cauldrons like that. And then we go ahead and get our buckets and fill these in. Buckets. That's not good. Remember not to hold shift when you're placing these buckets in these cauldrons, or else it will wash away your redstone. Let me go ahead and place these back. So this one there. Right here. There, right? I think it's going down. Right, let me get some more water. Ooh, what's going on? That's playing with my buttons and my sound as well. Go. Right. Yeah, that redstone's back, and it washed out this one and this one. So fix that. Get these guys out. Alright, we will fill these up. Remember not to hold shift. And I think that's all of them. And now we just have to place our hoppers that transport the items to them. Since I don't want to use a water system to transport the item, I am going to have it go in a clockwise direction. So it's going to start from here, and it's going to go all the way around the vault. So let's go ahead and place this. And we'll have to do one for the top too, but that is fine. Alright, so this is what it's gonna look like here. And oops. Cannot aim today again. But this middle one's gonna connect this section with the section that is gonna go right here, as you can see. And yeah, I'll just be repeating this for the pattern all around. And as for the corners, I'm just gonna have another hopper chain going from this one to the one that's gonna be right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and place another chain up there so we can get hoppers or items through. And so what it's gonna do here is get this guy. Okay, so from here where it's gonna be a chest, you place all your items that you want to get sorted. It will go up a chain, or it'll go up a dropper system, and it will actually go through the top one first, and then it will go all the way down clockwise and then over there. And then once it reaches the end of that side, it's actually gonna go into another hopper chain that brings it to the bottom and brings it all the way back around. So I actually need to turn these around, and I will do that right now. And I think that's it for this video. That's the gist of this sorting vault. I still need to figure out what to do for the floor and lighting, and I'm not sure if I really want to use quartz here because quartz is really expensive. Or it's not expensive. I guess it is. It's really hard to find quartz block. To get a lot of it, you need to go out into the nether for an hour or two to actually, get a few stacks of blocks. Regular quartz isn't that hard though. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think about this so far. I think it will look okay. What I'm worried about is just getting the materials because I spent a lot of time getting quartz already for these comparators and for the Enderman grinder. that I think I've already cleared out most of what's near spawn, so I will have to work on that if I decide to choose to stay on this quartz design. Alright, so that's it for this. All you need to do now is this middle row right here. You want to stick 4 filler blocks. You can use like flowers or something, but what you want to do here is you want to stick filler blocks like this, and at the first slot you want to put the item that you want this hopper to sort out. So if you want redstone in here, you just want to place, I believe it's 18. Yeah, if it's 18, should I get some more out? It's not 18. Yes, it is. Alright, so it's 18. You place one more, this torch right here will turn off and it will suck another one in. And it will always try to suck in the first one in the first slot. So you won't have to worry about these ever emptying out. So in here we probably have a few filler chests because I hesitated, and some redstone. And that's how this works. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just going to fill each one of these hoppers with 5, and then once I get an item that I want to place here, I'll just remove it and then replace the first slot with that item. I have a list of items of all of the stackable items in 1.7.2, and I'm gonna go ahead and categorize that, and when I finish I will place item signs here and place all the blocks that I have so far, because I don't think I have every block. I haven't explored savannas and stuff. But I'm gonna quit rambling on right now and let you guys leave. Thank you guys for watching, and again, remember to comment and suggest on what this should be and what the floor should be, and you guys have a nice night.